Right now, somewhere in the world, a cricket is walking toward water, not to drink, not to escape, but because something inside its brain is screaming at it to drown, and it can't stop. It won't stop, because it's not in control anymore. There's a passenger, a worm, and that worm has been waiting inside this cricket for months, growing longer, coiling tighter, feeding on its insides. And tonight it's ready to get out, no matter what it takes.
Let's rewind. 3 months ago, this was just a normal cricket, hopping through grass, avoiding puddles, hunting smaller bugs, doing cricket things. Crickets are actually pretty smart when it comes to survival. They hate water. They can't swim. They know that getting near rivers or ponds is a death sentence. But one day, this cricket made a mistake. It ate something it shouldn't have. A tiny larva, almost invisible, hiding on a leaf. The larva came from bird droppings. That's where the nightmare starts. Because hairworms, these parasites, they don't grow in water. They grow inside insects, and they need a ride. So this cricket just became a walking incubator, and it has no idea. Inside the cricket's body, the worm starts growing, fast. It's like an alien chest burster in slow motion, except it's not bursting yet. It's just growing and growing. The cricket goes about its life, eating, chirping, hiding from birds. But inside, there's a creature uncoiling, a thin, black, writhing worm that's now longer than the cricket itself, sometimes twice as long, sometimes 3 times. How does it fit? It coils up tight like a spring, wrapping around the cricket's internal organs. The cricket starts looking bloated, sluggish, but it's still alive, still moving, because the worm needs it alive, for now. Here's the horrifying part. The worm doesn't just eat randomly. It avoids vital organs. It's precise. It wants the cricket functional, because when the time comes, the cricket needs to be able to walk, to move, to obey.
After weeks of growing, the worm is ready. It's sexually mature. It needs to get into water to reproduce, to find other worms, to complete its life cycle. But there's a problem. It's trapped inside a cricket, and crickets don't go near water, ever. So the worm does something that sounds like science fiction. It hacks the cricket's brain. Scientists still don't fully understand how, but the worm releases proteins, chemicals, neurotransmitters that seep into the cricket's nervous system. It's not controlling the cricket like a puppet. It's rewriting what the cricket wants. The cricket's brain suddenly starts producing different chemicals, ones that make it crave water, obsess over water, the same way you'd crave food after starving, except the cricket isn't thirsty. It's being forced to want something that will kill it. And here's where it gets eerie. The cricket doesn't fight it because it doesn't know it's being manipulated. It just feels this overwhelming, unstoppable urge to find water right now. It stops eating, stops hiding, it starts walking. At night, when crickets should be hiding from predators, this one is marching toward the nearest pond, stream, puddle, anything. Other crickets scatter from water. This one walks straight in. The cricket reaches the water's edge. Normally it would stop, turn around, run, but it doesn't. It steps in, then deeper. The water rises over its legs, its body, its head, and then it just stays there. Crickets can't swim. They drown in minutes. The cricket's legs twitch. It's dying, and that's exactly what the worm was waiting for. The cricket's body convulses, its abdomen splits open, and out comes the worm. Not slowly, not gently. It explodes out like it's been shot from a cannon, uncoiling in the water in this grotesque whipping motion. It's black, slick, impossibly long, sometimes longer than your forearm, and it's been inside a bug the size of your thumb. The cricket floats lifeless on the surface. The worm swims away, completely free, ready to mate and start the cycle again. But here's the worst part. Sometimes the worm miscalculates. Sometimes it emerges too early when the cricket's still on land. And when that happens, the cricket walks around with a worm dangling out of its body, dragging it through the dirt, desperately trying to reach water before it dies. Because even then, even with a parasite erupting from its guts, the cricket still obeys. So the next time you see a cricket near a pond or a puddle, acting weird, twitching, walking in circles, ask yourself, is it really in control? Or is there something inside, pulling the strings, rewriting its brain, forcing it toward the water? Because hairworms don't just kill their hosts, they make them choose death. And that might be the most terrifying part. The cricket never stood a chance. Not from the moment it swallowed that tiny larva. It was already drowning. It just didn't know it yet.